Hello everybody, welcome back to a video, and today I am reviewing Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. So, let's start with the stuff I really liked, because there's actually not a lot to hate about this movie. It is very good, it's got a great story, it's got very clear character motivations, it's got great action. So, actually, let's talk about the effects first. The first one had some incredible effects that are still great to this day, but I think that Davy Jones, the effect that they used for Davy Jones, is one of the best CGI effects I have ever seen, because that effect is just incredible. So, yeah, I loved the design of the characters. So let's talk about the bad guys for a second, because that feels like a good place to start. So Davy Jones is the main villain of the movie, and his goal is make sure no one steals the chest, because it has his actual heart inside of it. And I am not saying, when I say his heart, I'm being literal. His actual still beating heart, which the effect of that is also impressive. Also, locations in this movie are even more incredible. The designs for some of these new places are really cool and lend themselves to some great action scenes. Probably the best new location in this movie is the Flying Dutchman, probably. Excuse me. But that's just a great location. And then you have you know what? I think so. The Dutchman itself is incredible, and it gives you an even more eerie feeling than the Black Pearl last movie. And then the design of all of these of the fish crew basically is just it's just incredible. Absolutely fantastic. Um so but this movie we actually get to see the Black Pearl under the command of Jack Sparrow. Last movie was about him trying to get the pearl back. He has the pearl in this movie, but now you find out there's more to it, because he made a deal with Davy Jones. Hey, raise the Black Pearl, and I'll serve 100 years on your ship. That's the deal that Jack made. 13 years. That expires this movie. Because while it was only. So, he was captain of the Pearl for 2 years. And he was murdered on the island after the mutiny. And so. I mean, it doesn't feel like it had been a year. So realistically, we're looking at like 2 years and a couple of months of him actually being captain of the Black Pearl. And Davy Jones is like, dude, you still called yourself Captain Jack Sparrow. Which just kind of raises the question of, if Jack Sparrow just called himself Jack Sparrow, would Davy Jones still be trying to hunt him down at this point, or would he have bought himself some extra time? But I think that this is Johnny Depp's best performance as Jack Sparrow. Moving on to the main characters. I honestly, while Johnny Depp was fantastic in Curse of the Black Pearl, I think he's even better in this movie. A lot funnier as well. Particularly his escape attempt off of the island is really funny. But you do get an incredible battle at the end of the movie, and Jack Sparrow actually does have he has a character arc in this movie, kind of where he does go back to the Black Pearl. At the end, after he's already kind of sailed away, he goes back to the Pearl to help defend it. So, honestly, I think that one thing that Jack Sparrow could have tried to say, if anyone said, why were you going away in your boat? If someone asked him that, he could have just made up a lie and said, yeah, it's going after me. I figured I'd lead it away from the Pearl. He could have lied. He honestly could have said something about that if someone brought it up to him. Also, yeah, this is part one of a two-part story that continues at World's End. However, the hunt for the heart of Davy Jones is over, and now, just to recap where all the characters are. Will Turner is trying to figure out how to free his father, who he met earlier in the movie, from the Flying Dutchman. Jack Sparrow is stuck in Davy Jones's locker. Norrington, who briefly joins Jack's crew, has given Cutler Beckett a new antagonist for the movie, the heart of Davy Jones, and Davy Jones now is being kind of forced to work for Beckett. Honestly, this is a movie where a simple review might not explain why it is as great as it is. It's got great humor, great action, great characters. It's got a great story. Honestly, this could be the best Pirates movie. It's definitely better than Curse of the Black Pearl, but I guess we'll find out because I've watched all of these, I don't know how many times, but I definitely wanted to go back and watch each of them again. So I guess we'll see if one of the other three is actually better than this one upon a good rewatch. Yeah, that it. But for a simple scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 9. It's really good. I would highly recommend this movie. And yeah, that is it for this video. Like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye.